Hello and welcome back to episode 7 of the FluentVerse. Today, we are not just practicing English, we are practicing the art of a total human rebirth. I am going to share a story that will shake your soul. It is a story of a boy who was once the biggest failure in his college. A boy who was mocked, bullied, and left alone in the dark. But more importantly, I will show you how he rewired his broken pieces into a masterpiece. If you are feeling hopeless or stuck, this 20-minute shadowing session is your ultimate battle plan. Let's begin the journey from zero to icon. Imagine a crowded college corridor. A boy is standing there, holding his midterm result. The red marks on the paper are like scars on his dignity. As he walks past, he hears the whispers. "Look at him, the permanent failure," one boy laughs. Another girl giggles and says, "Why does he even show up? He's a loser." He keeps his head down, staring at his torn shoes, wishing he could disappear. He tries to sit with a group of students, but they quickly move away, making fun of his silence and his stuttering voice. He is the joke of the campus. He is the invisible boy that everyone loves to hate. Seeing people make fun of him, his heart filled with sadness. Feeling worthless, he began to cry and sobbed uncontrollably. While crying, he was whispering to himself, "I am the punchline of every joke in this hallway, their laughter feels like 1,000 needles in my skin that I am tired of being the person everyone walks over, they see my failure, but they don't see the human behind it." That evening, he walked home under the rain, but the water couldn't wash away his shame. He entered his small, messy room and locked the door. He threw his bag in the corner and finally let it out. He cried until his throat was sore. He sat on the floor, shivering, feeling like a complete mistake of nature. But as the clock struck midnight, something inside him snapped. The sadness turned into a cold, hard anger. He looked at his reflection in the mirror, red eyes, messy hair, and a weak posture. He pointed a finger at himself and whispered, "This is the last time you cry. Tomorrow, the world meets a different man.my tears are the last tribute to my old, weak self. I am done being the victim of my own life. Tonight, I sign a contract with my destiny. The boy you mock today will be the man you envy tomorrow." The next morning, his silent war began. He didn't tell anyone, he just started working. The first month was dedicated to killing his lazy habits. He realized he was addicted to his phone, escaping reality through mindless scrolling. He deleted every social media app. He stopped watching videos that gave him fake pleasure. He woke up at 4 a.m. every single day. While the world was sleeping, he was in the mental gym. He cleaned his room, organized his desk, and created a sacred space for his transformation. He realized that a messy room leads to a messy mind. He said to himself, "My 4 a.m. is my secret weapon against the world. I am trading my temporary comfort for my permanent power. I am the master of my time, not a slave to my phone. Then he attacked his biggest weakness, his communication. He used to stutter when people looked at him. To fix this, he started the mirror drills. Every day, for 3 hours, he stood in front of the mirror. He practiced speaking with a straight back and a deep voice. He recorded his voice on his phone, listened to his mistakes, and re-recorded it until it sounded perfect. He practiced his eye contact by staring at his own reflection for 30 minutes without blinking. He practiced the power talk, speaking slowly, clearly, and with total authority. He wasn't just learning English, he was learning how to command a room with his presence. He whispered to himself this time, "I am sharpening my voice until it cuts through the noise. My words will no longer tremble, they will roar. I am practicing the silence that speaks louder than words." Every hour in front of the mirror is an hour spent building a leader. He then focused on his academic, focus drills. He realized his brain was distracted. He started practicing deep work. He would pick a complex engineering chapter and study it for 90 minutes without moving from his chair. He practiced writing drills, where he would copy advanced essays at high speed to improve his handwriting and his thinking speed. He trained his mind to stay focused even when he was tired or hungry. He treated his studies like a professional athlete treats their training. He was building the endurance of a champion. He wrote his diary that, "My focus is an unbreakable wall of iron. I am training my brain to outwork everyone in this city. I will master the difficult topics while they are out partying. My academic success is a mathematical certainty, not a wish." Month 4 was about the visual rebirth. He realized that people judge a book by its cover before they read the pages. He saved every penny to buy 3 high-quality, ironed shirts. He polished his shoes until they looked like mirrors. He fixed his haircut and his beard to look sharp and professional. He practiced his walk, not the walk of a bullied boy, but the steady, purposeful walk of a CEO. He mastered the art of the firm handshake and the confident smile. He was no longer a student, he was a premium identity. He said, "I dress for the king I am becoming, not the beggar I was. My body language is the first chapter of my success story. I will walk into a room and make the air feel different. I am a high-value man, and my appearance will reflect that." 6 months later, it was time for the final showdown. He walked into the college for the annual awards. The hallway went silent as he passed. People didn't recognize him. They whispered, "Who is that guy? Is he a new professor?" The boys who mocked him couldn't look him in the eye. The girl who giggled at him was now staring in awe. When he spoke, his voice was like silk and steel combined. He dominated the exams, breaking all previous records. When the principal called out the Student of the Year, the entire hall stood up. He walked onto the stage, took the trophy, and looked at the crowd. He didn't feel pride, he felt a deep, quiet peace. He stood at the rostrum and speeched. The trophy is heavy, but my discipline was heavier. I am the living proof that a rebirth is possible for anyone. People laughed on me, mocked me, and used to be my bullies. Now they are my audience. I am not a success story, I am a self-made icon. The whole audience stood and clapped. That's how a boy rebirthed his self. If you are listening to this right now and you feel like that boy in the dark room, listen carefully. Your current failure is just the first chapter. You have the power to rewrite the rest of the book. Stop the excuses. Stop the scrolling. Start the drills. Fix your voice, fix your posture, and fix your soul. The world is waiting for your rebirth. Now, your task for today is simple but serious. If you are starting your 6-month transformation today, go to the comments and type, "The rebirth has begun." And tell me the first habit you are killing tonight. Practice this shadowing session every day until your voice sounds like the man on that stage. Thank you for being part of the FluentVerse. Keep grinding, keep shadowing, and I will see you in the next episode of your new life.